Another quick little thing I wanted to say was that potentially a reason why I've not been able to, or I've never said not been able to, the reason I've never potentially lost a lot of weight and kept it off is potentially because if I ever have been doing so, it's probably been because my idealized self is to is to be this like bodily image of perfection, and because that's something my ego or my neurosis wants straight away, I'll go down the path of like getting into shape, and I'll be getting there, and then I won't get that perfection in a quick enough time span, so then I'll just like break. The reason for that breaking, I don't know, potentially because my self-hate gets so large and I just like resign from everything productive, everything I believe I want, because while I'm working toward that bodily image, every day I'm like harassed or reminded of that ideal I'm working toward, and because it's like an ideal, and because I have neurosis, I'm like wanting it straight away, and I'm believing, because I potentially have an image of like self-perfection, of the ability to constantly be productive, potentially I believe that I should be able to attain it straight away. And because I don't attain it straight away, over the course of the months that I'm working out and eating better, my self-contempt is increasing, amplifying, it's growing, and that's potentially why as well, when I'm working out consistently and I'm eating well, as I was a few months ago, and this is potentially the reason as to why I did break those few months ago when I was jogging like every day, is because I wanted that ideal to be realized like that, and because it wasn't, I was growing more hating toward myself. This is quite profound. This could, I don't know what it could do, but it's quite interesting. I think this is quite revelationary. I don't think it might have any changes, but I think this is a new bit of self-awareness I've never had before. The reason I've never had a sustained duration of like working out and eating well. So I think it's that, and potentially I have that idealized image of my body, being like ripped and like super muscular, and even though it's out of my control, but even having like a hairy chest and having more of a manly body and being taller, those things are out of my control. But I think I don't feel like a man because I lack those things, I believe. But that's getting off track a bit. I think the main thing is like, I have this idealized image of my body, which is like ripped and super healthy and whatever, and I think I have that idealized image because I believe it will attract girls, and I guess I want that body because I think it's like something artificial. It's not exactly who I am in essence, and I think that I want to build my body up because I don't believe myself is sufficient to be loved, so I have to to attract women and partners and intimate relationships. I don't think myself is like good enough, worthy, so I believe I've idealized a bodily image that will thus compensate and will attract women. I've never thought about that before. That's quite deep. That's actually very deep, I think. I've just been cycling, I've just clicked these thoughts together right now. So that's probably why, I'm just repeating myself now, but in the past when I've strived toward a good bodily image, great muscles and working out and eating healthy, it's always come from a sense of like compulsion and like I should be doing it. Never really enjoyed doing it that much. At the gym, when I'm getting the endorphins, it's fine, but then thereafter, yeah, I've got the emotional high, or the what do you call it, endorphin, the, what do you call it, endorphin, no, the, shit, what do you call them, endorphins, no, is it endorphins, hormonal, I think it's it, or the hormonal high, maybe that's it, afterward, like post-workout, but nevertheless, the actual core motivator has been like one of a neurotic nature. I'm going to leave that here. I think I've said enough about that, and I've expounded it pretty well. Yeah, it's quite fascinating. I'm just repeating myself. Goodbye.